Hey you, welcome back to the channel. Brian the Divine Healer here. Gonna do your reading in a little bit on another video, but this one is gonna be about mental health mindfulness, right? So before I get into that, Divine Squad, my loyal subscribers, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Noobs, that's you brand new to the channel. Welcome, come on in, grab your coffee, sit down, relax. I'd like to mix it up a little bit from the tarot. Obviously, if you look at my playlists, you'll see how I do it. Anyways, so what is mental health mindfulness? Well, it's basically minding your mental health, right? Because, things can be pretty tough, my friends. Trust me, I've been there. I know I have PTSD. And so that it used to play a huge role in my life where I didn't understand it. It was controlling me, things like that, right? But this ain't about me. It's about you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of share that with y'all so you understood a little bit of where we're going. Okay, some people suffer from anxiety, stress. Stress can be very affecting on your mental health for sure, as well as your physical body. But nonetheless, well, in the day and the age that we're living in now, things are kind of rough. You got gas prices, you got this, you got that. That's just stressing everybody the hell out, right? So sometimes when you get too much stress and your brain becomes overwhelmed, well, then you're like, right? You lose it, kind of. So just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I do to help me, regain some mental focus, get a grip on some of the techniques that I was taught through my PTSD therapy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like I had to share this because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So it is very important because I see it like this. Your body won't do anything until your mind says to do it, right? So if your mind's messed up, well, I don't know. I think you can deduce the next statement. But nonetheless, so some of the techniques that I use, first of all, the thing that I do, first of all, when I'm mentally stressed is I pull away from all electronics. Boom, shut them down. Right. I might put on some music, like some soft kind of music, something that, just switch the mood, right? Immediately. Right. So break away from any electronics because that shit's impulsive and it keeps you stuck in your mentalness, right? So then once you get that clarity, basically I use a breathing technique. I don't know what it's officially called, but I call it the 3-2-1. Okay, just say it like that, simple, sweet. Okay, so what you do is you breathe in through your nose for 3 seconds, or 1 second, however long you can hold your breath. Right? You breathe it in, then you hold your breath for another couple seconds. So the first step is the 3. So you breathe in for 3 seconds. The second part is holding that breath for 2 seconds, and then letting it out for 1 second. Like I said, however you can hold your breath, go as long as you can. I can hold my breath for 2 minutes. So that's a little up there for me in the holding and releasing, right? But the more that you release, like what does it say? The more that you take in of air, you fill your whole lungs, right? Even push out your belly. Right? Push out your belly, let your belly get full of air too. So then when you hold it, right, what you're doing is really collecting all the bad air inside. And so then when you breathe it out, you want to go to that last, I don't think I can breathe no more, right? Push it out like that because you're expelling all of the bad, air in your lungs and refreshing it with new, giving you this, not a euphoria sense, but it's like a fresh feeling, right? So you do that a couple times and whatever stress you're going through, I guarantee you, my friend, it will slow right down. People in the military have been trained to do that when they're in firefights, to breathe like that a little bit to help them calm down and focus on the mission, right? Therapy uses it because it helps people with anxiety, PTSD. It really helps with a lot of, issues. So that's just one. Meditation is another. Meditation is great. When you find that peace, go out in nature, get yourself grounded, that kind of thing that we talk about here a lot on, Tarot Land. But those things definitely help, and so there's numbers to reach out to. There's the, the NAMI, And they have phone numbers and stuff. I'll put some in that in the video here, so you guys get the phone numbers of that and stuff, and you understand if you don't have any other resources to reach out to, you can reach out to them. They have professional experts, things like that. So, you know, if that's what you need, that's what you need, okay? But I suggest to really look at your mental health, because we all struggle, like I said, and now it's worse, right? I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother video, but you know what I mean? Basically, eliminate some of the other external forces that are holding you down. So if you have an issue and, you know, let's say you have a problem with, like, say, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and then you got your parents, and then you got your friends, and you got, you know, everybody's just coming at you. Separate some of that stuff, right? Friends try to give you advice. Thank you, no thank you, right? Because sometimes that can be too much. Because when we're trying to process our own thoughts and stuff, it gets overwhelming. It really does. And so when you separate the issue, boom, there's that issue. So now we're thinking logically, not emotionally. Because a lot of us think emotionally. And when you think of emotionally, it affects you mentally, so there goes your mental health. And this is why we're having that conversation. Because a lot of people live out of their emotions. And it's okay, but it traps a lot of people. I'm just saying, I used to do it. Now I have a very logical reasoning behind everything. So it helps a lot to separate, like I was saying. It separates those issues. And then once you get that separated, now you can focus singularly on that. And that's going to help your mind organize your levels of the way you have to think, eliminating some of your emotions. Because you got to put them aside, right? That's why I always do the tarot for the duality, because it's always about the duality. You got your logical side, then you got your emotional side. And so when you get those in a balance, well, now you're kind of perfection. But a lot of times we're off balance. So we're in too much of our emotions or too much in our logic, right? So, you know, I just wanted to bring that out to everybody, because, you know, no one really talks about it a lot. And they think, well, if I go to counseling and things like that, you know, I might be looked at or chastised or, you know, something like that. And, you know, then requiring medicine. And I really don't believe in medicine. There's always a holistic approach to handling things. And it doesn't start with pills. It doesn't start with herbs and anything like that. It starts with you. You get a grip on some things that you need to chip off your old block and get rid of. Extract those things singularly. Single focus is better than multi-focus. Even though a lot of us are multitaskers by natural talent, that can get in the way of your mental health too, because then you got too many projects going, you can't really understand everything because you're not getting nothing done. So when you pull some things aside, you separate one issue from another, like focus on, if I'm going to do laundry, well, that's what I'm going to do, because if I'm going to do the dishes, well, that's going to have to be after the laundry. I'm not going to try to do the laundry and the dishes at the same time, because I'm putting too much mental on it, right? So we just have to be mindful of some of those things. And like I said, I just wanted to share some of those little things that I do in some scenarios to help you guys understand that it's okay to talk about mental health. You know, I have severe PTSD. People come at me and say I'm crazy all the time, delusional, he's not in his right mind. And you know what? I challenge everybody for that, because I've even beat some docs on their own intelligence. So I don't want to go there, okay? So when you get a balance of your duality, then you become who you are really, okay? And it all starts with the mind, okay? Everything else will follow. So hope you enjoyed this little video. Like, share, subscribe if you have not. Become part of the Divine family. I'm going to start doing some readings for y'all again. And so, hey, with that being said, take care of your mental health. Peace and pray, my friends. Have a great day.